Oh my gosh, I just realized I've been talking like to no one for how long? Like 4 minutes. We're gonna cut that out in the font. Oh no. Because I plugged in my mic after I opened OBS, and so I think it didn't switch settings. Oops. I was talking about how hot it's been. And how I'm probably, I don't know, I'm gonna go for like an hour or something like usual, just because I think any more than that my PC will fry, or I will fry. But I was also showing off what I've been doing last week, because last stream we did model work on this model. We just did the socks and then a little bit of the skirt, I believe. So I finished like the whole bottom of the model and the shoes, which I think came out pretty cute, but like I was saying, I think I'm gonna fix like this little part here. Looks a bit off. And then yeah, something about like this section's bothering me, but I don't really know how else to fix it without going too off model. And the hoodie I think came out pretty cute. I had some texture. I don't think YouTube is picking it up. Fixed the bra shape a little bit to be more accurate to what the reference looks like, which actually I should... Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it down there so you have an idea what it's supposed to look like. Ah, there she is. He's so cute. So yeah, the outfit's pretty much done, except for some toggles that I'll be working on another time. So the hair is like the last big thing we have to do on a regular model, but in her case she has big wings that I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna cut up yet. But we're making some decent progress. We'll do the ears at the same time as the hair. And I have my initial sketch here so you can have an idea what it's gonna look like. This is a lot of hair. And if you've worked on a model, be it art or rigging before, mostly if you've done the rigging, I think you know that like the hair is one of the most important part when it comes to making it look 3D. It just really, if there's not enough or it's not cut properly, it gets kind of hard to rig and it just breaks the immersion kind of. I have some examples in mind, but I'm not saying it I'm not saying it to be like shady, because I think the art is still gorgeous and I really love the designs and I really love the VTubers in question. But like, if you look at some of the older Hololive models, I think you can kind of see, just because the rigging hasn't been updated since, I don't, like some of them debuted like pre-COVID. But you can kind of see when their head turns, like their bangs are just really flat because it's all just one piece, and so that kind of breaks the illusion that the character is 3D, even though it's all 2D pieces that are just being deformed. So we're gonna try to do as many as possible. So what I'm gonna start by doing is I'm just gonna use a different pencil color. And I'm gonna like cut everything up. Oops, I need symmetry on for this part at least. I'm gonna see what parts I want to break it down into. Some of them you can't see from the front, but when they turn it's visible. And then I'm gonna start lining. I don't think I'm gonna be able to line all of the hair that we have to do on stream today, because I'm only gonna go for like an hour. And I've already been yapping for 10 minutes, including 5 minutes that there was no audio except my music. I hope you enjoyed the music. gonna start with splitting things up. When it comes to the final the real thing, I guess, rather than the sketch, I like to have some variation from left to right, just so the model doesn't look too symmetrical. Unless that's the goal, obviously. But if you look at X's reference, you can see like one of the bow is higher on one side than the other. The side bangs are pretty symmetrical. Yeah. Overall hair is pretty symmetrical, but we're gonna try to give it some personality. And so this would be the ears, which are gonna be fuzzy, textured, kind of. I asked her before this. So I wasn't sure. I was like, are they wings? Are they like more fluffy ears? So for sure, oops. For sure this front piece is gonna be separate. And then I think this might be all together. Thinking these have to go higher. Yeah, I think I want them to be hidden under the bangs. Same for this. And this big block, which might actually be symmetrical. Let's see. Nah, it's not. Kind of want a lot of space here, so when she turns her head, nothing's exposed. Same on this side. Let's see. Looking at the reference, I'm actually gonna split up this piece. It's gonna be one. That's going to be the other one, so they can move around a bit more. And then I'm going to start. These I'm going to make symmetrical, I think, just because that's how they are on the reference. I'm going to make one big block. pieces like this. And then another one like this. And I think for this I want to turn up this stabilization pretty high. Oops. You'll see it looks a bit silly in the beginning because it's a full shape, like it's lined all around, but that's just for when I fill it. Once it's filled, I think it's gonna make more sense. I think this might be unpopular opinion with artists, but I think hair is my least favorite part. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I tend to over render with the hair and it doesn't look quite right. Maybe that's why. And on VTuber models especially, it's, yeah, a lot of work. Oh. I like this lo-fi playlist, but I feel like sometimes it goes into Christmassy territory, and that's definitely what it's giving right now. gosh. Hate is making me sleepy. Oh, I was thinking. I just mentioned it on Twitter when I said I was going live, but I think I'm gonna do model work on Sunday most weeks. If you follow me, you probably know I tend to take breaks to travel every now and then, so it's not going to be every single week. But when I can stream, I'm going to try as much as possible to put a model stream on Sundays. And I guess there might be moments where I don't have a model to work on, but I do make adoptable models. I've made one. So I guess I shouldn't say that. I had a second one almost done and I lost the file with all the hair and like part of the outfit and all the expressions. I don't know how I lost it, but I was just like because I wasn't like 100% happy with how it came out either. I was like really doubting the design because I liked it, but I was like, maybe it's a little too different. And so what if no one wants it? And so I just gave up on it, but it was almost done. So I've done like 1.5. But we'll do that if I don't have a model commission to work on. I'm also going to do another model raffle. Because this model I'm working on right now is free. Because I like doing that. I'm not sure I'll work on my model on stream. I thought about it before, but then I started working on it the other day and I'm gonna add a bunch of stuff to it. And so I'm like, do I actually want to spoil it? Because I just commissioned one of my favorite designers for my logo finally. And I'm gonna ask them to make me some overlays also. And I don't think I can wait before I show those off. I think every asset I get, I'm just gonna add it to stream. As I get them. Sorry, I got distracted. And so I think my debut stream is just going to be doing debut related stuff and then showing off the model. It's not going to be a huge rebrand from what I have right now or in the future weeks. So that's why I'm a little like, maybe my model is a surprise. If you're a VTuber who makes your own models, you probably understand the struggle of like, I'm just gonna make myself a model, it's gonna be easier, and then you're like, oh, but I could add so many things, and now I'm thinking of all the toggles and different outfit variations that I can add, and I'm like, ooh, I guess that's gonna be small. Oh, looks kind of Something about it is a little off. I think it's just because it has lines, but we'll see. I'll do ears and then we'll fill the front. So this part of the ears we're never gonna see really. But this we are, and I think I want to give it a fluffy texture, fuzzy. I'm going to put my schedule for next week up as soon as this stream is over, because I have tomorrow off, so I'm going to stream then. So I need to put up some waiting rooms. So I'm excited, and also I got my reference sheet. I showed it off last stream, but I got my reference sheet done. And so I kind of want to update my pinned post anyway. Maybe too textured. Yeah, I think that's too textured, but we'll see. I kind of like how sleek they are on this art. And so I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna do that texture. I'll do it with the shading, but not with the line art. It's okay, sometimes you try something and it doesn't work. That's what I usually do for furry ears, but I think it's a little too much for her. She also doesn't really have any other fuzzy elements on her design, where I could tie that in a bit better. I don't want to throw off the balance of her design too much, because I think it's really nice. Oh. Okay, let's fill everything. This looks like a completely different VTuber now. I'm gonna be trying some different stuff and tomorrow's streams and pretty much all week too, so it's exciting. Cat. Oh, no, he wants to come on the desk. There's not really any space for you. Oh, but he's so cute. Oh, no! Honestly, even when I'm not streaming with my tablet on the desk, there's not really any space for him, but he hasn't figured that out. Oh, are we gonna get water fountain ASMR? I've been putting more ice cubes in their water because it's just so hot, and yesterday they didn't eat as much as usual. They've been sleeping in weird spots, so I think they're just really hot. So I put the ice cubes in to encourage them to eat and drink more, and it's been working. I have a nice fountain too, so ice cubes like float around, and it's kind of enrichment in a way. They like to look at them and try to grab them. I keep turning on assist because I'm just so used to it. I want to get back into Pokopia. I'm not done with it. I bought the Switch too, mostly for Tomodachi. Like, I know I didn't have to, because it's also on, well, it's not on the first Switch, right? It's only on like OLED and Switch Lite or something? Or is it on every Switch? Because I keep seeing people say they can't play it, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But I also wanted Pokopia, but I mostly wanted Tomodachi Life. And so I got Pokopia, and I was like, I know the minute Tomodachi Life comes out, I'm gonna drop it. Which I did. It's just it's too much. Like, I play. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just gonna drink. I play Love in Deep Space a little bit. Not like, I haven't really explored the more complex parts, like the protocores and stuff like that. And I also haven't really been watching any of the card stories. I'm just hoarding gems and then pulling on banners. I need to play it more seriously, but I'm just so busy. So I play it very, very casually. It only takes me like a few minutes every day. Then I play Nikki more seriously. Infinity Nikki. And I was also playing Zenless for a while. I'm still logging in, doing my dailies, doing the events, but I'm not interested in any of the characters on the banners at the moment, so I didn't, or on the next banner, so I didn't renew my monthly pass, and being a little less serious about it until I'm interested in a character. I got Cisia and I got Arya and Suna, so we'll see next time a cute girl comes out. But it's like 3 gacha games that have dailies, and so I can only do like one other video game on top of all that. Otherwise, I'm never doing anything because I have 9 to 5 and commissions also. Luckily, I work from home, which is what allows me to have so much time. Oh yeah, and I stream. Which only really takes a few hours of my week. I think I'm gonna have some time to draw on stream tomorrow. And I think maybe I want to draw myself, but I'm unsure about starting on the mermaid piece because that would be really cute, but it's already the 17th? Yeah. And I have a lot of commissions to work on. So I probably can't realistically finish anything. Also have adoptables. We might do adoptables tomorrow actually. Oh no! Out of layers. No, we don't need this anymore. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at some stuff that might be. Boop. Okay, I made a copy, and so we can get rid of this for now, and this. Actually, we can't. My personal goal to be a little ahead of commissions, just because I'm going to be out for some of June, was to have both the models I'm working on, the art part, done by like the first day of June, which is super doable for this girl. But I don't know about both of them. We'll see. I want to skimp on anything. At least I'm not opening more commissions plot for a little bit. I'll do some, probably like one of the last few weeks of June. And then I'll do a model raffle in July, probably. With less restrictions, I kind of want. Kind of want to allow male VTubers to enter the next model raffle, but not 100% sure. It would be nice to have a bit more variety on my model portfolio, but I don't know, not sure. The main reason why I don't take them isn't because I don't feel confident drawing men. It's more that I just prefer drawing female characters. I just want to draw girls. Is that so wrong of me? Going to update my card, I think, soon, and like add all the VTubers I've worked on. And you'll see that I have a palette. Not on purpose, that's kind of just how it has worked out. And so I still kind of want to switch things up, because I was hoping to work on a very, very colorful model for this round of raffle. And then Nyx won, and I was like, oh, but it's technically, it's like pastel goth or something. It's not super colorful, but she's so cute. And so I was like, okay, fine. The bangs might be a bit too high. Well, I guess that's how her head is shaped. Sorry, Nyx, for calling your head shaped. Okay, yeah, that does feel better without all the harsh lines. Let's get some proper colors in. Which, this is kind of the hard part. Because what's shading and what's the actual hair color? This is too pale. And so I think probably this is, yeah, this is the base hair color. Unless it's this, but that doesn't, no, it's not right. And then is this the highlights? No. But there's also pink. But it's like slightly too pink. It's not like, it's too warm tone. Okay, I'm gonna go with this and then add some pink on the edges, and then I'll add the gray. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, I guess. Let's go base color. Oh my god, it's real. It's her. It's kind of like this. It's kind of giving Bay from Olive. Ah, so cute. I'm gonna do something when I get to Live 2D. You'll see if we rig on the stream where eyebrows and eyes are showing through the bangs slightly. Very classic VTuber trick. Let's do pink. I don't think I have enough layers. Yeah, I can't duplicate. I'll do base color on the ears. Ugh! It crashed? Oh, it's still showing on my stream. Huh. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. It came back. Oh my god, she's real! It's not even mine and I'm excited. Okay, let's go steal some more colors. So I was saying I'm gonna use this one for the tips. And then I think the ears is just straight up this. There's something in my eye. Okay. Will be slightly different once it's shaded anyway. Let's start with this part because I think that's where it's gonna be heaviest. Okay, and I think we'll see what that looks like. There's like some little shading here. Fix it later on. Now I just want to know what color I used for the outline. stole it from somewhere else. My PC's doing surprisingly okay. Is this right? Same color? Yeah. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I made a copy. It's just because Procreate doesn't let you do a lot of layers at the same time. I'm gonna group all of this. Make it one big group, same here. And then we're gonna bring this into the other file I made for the back of the hair. Just a few more seconds. Basically just as a reference. And then how do I want to do this? So I think I'm going to have like a big piece for the back. Ah, that's right, it's not even. Okay. But this is going to be one piece. I'll change the color so it's clear. And then I'll kind of an inner piece. Maybe double layered. Just so there's a bit more movement. I might even do a third piece. Yeah, probably some kind of piece like that. And then, I guess each side is gonna be its own thing. This is one thing. This. Like that, and then maybe one last. It probably needs more because it's so long. Ah, there she is. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of strands, so I'll have to do that. Maybe, probably, like this blue piece would have to be broken down into more pieces. So there's as much movement as possible. Also here. Wow, it's gonna be so exciting though. She's really gonna come to life, but I think I'm gonna call it for today because I'm gonna stream a lot tomorrow. I'm gonna keep some stamina. thank you for hanging out with me. We still have a lot of work to do on this model. I don't know if that's the one we're going to be working on next weekend or if I'll be done by then. I probably won't be done. I'll probably be doing like finishing touches on wings. Maybe I can show how I do glitter. And if not, we'll be working on my other model commission. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to post my schedule and stuff. So, bye bye.